Doubleheader Saturday here in Farmville, Virginia, as the Lancers of Longwood take on Iona. It's going to be a long Saturday of baseball today, Division I style, of course, but the weather is perfect today. Cool temperatures, but sunny skies and no rain anywhere. 4-12 Longwood with a win yesterday. Iona at 2-9 as we get set here from Buddy Boulding in Farmville, Virginia, as the national anthem plays. Today's broadcast here on ESPN Plus being brought to you by Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com. By Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. By First Citizens Bank, forever first. And by Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Corey Hodgson team here with you for this perfect day for baseball in still somewhat early March, as again, Longwood with the win yesterday, a 5-4 win over Iona. We've got to look at starting lineups, also defensive alignments as well, and that is coming up in just a matter of moments. In fact, how about right now? Ryan Miller will get the start here in a game one of the Saturday doubleheader, game two for the weekend series. Draven Kowalski will work behind home plate. Elliott Dix is the designated hitter. Check out Dylan Wilkinson at third. Gregory Ryan at shortstop, who was busy yesterday. He's there. Hayden Harris and Ryan flipping their positions in the starting lineup for Longwood, but still working their usual defensive positions. The ultra-quick Ethan Barnes is back in center field. DeLeon and Nelson out there alongside in the outfield. The defensive lineup for the Longwood Lancers brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. A couple changes in the lineups today that we will make a note of here in just a couple moments. Again, we mentioned Ryan Miller getting the start. Here is the batting order for the Gales of Iona. You see it on your screen now. We flash back to yesterday when it was Zolo, Forney, Field, and then it was James Kemp who was the designated hitter, but Kemp struggled yesterday, so as a result, Chris Mariani is going to be the designated hitter today here in a game one of the Saturday doubleheader. Game two of the weekend for Iona. Then Bowman, Ragsdale, Febo catching again, Jason Gonzalez, and of course out there on the hill for Iona is Nick Kia, who will get the start. We'll see him, of course, home first. The starting nine for Iona and their batting order brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. Will now be at third base. And, of course, those game two umpires will follow. There is Ryan Miller. We mentioned him, the right-handed pitcher. You see his stats there coming in 1-1 on the season is Miller, who gets the start on the hill for Longwood as we are set ready to go. Just 3 minutes past the top of the hour, and the first pitch is at 12:03 here in Farmville, Virginia. Again, thanks for being with us, sharing your Saturday with us here on ESPN Plus. This one tipped back. So things off and away here. Iona leading off with Anthony Zolo. Just getting started here today. That's a base hit, gets down into left field. Jake Field. One field, putting it down into the other field. He'll reach first on a 2-out knock. And Iona has a base runner here in the early stages of our opening doubleheader game. Hercules Tires, the official tire of the Big South Conference for over 65 years, providing tires with unbeatable quality at an unmatched value. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain, Hercules Tires inviting you to ride on our strength. For a retailer near you, you can visit HerculesTires.com. Defensive starters put in place as well. There they are. Iona Gales, the defensive alignment for them. That's what we wanted to see. Anthony Febo catching. Of course, we already mentioned Kia there on the hill for Iona to start. Forney in center field. Jennings and Ragsdale are out there with him. Gonzalez at short. Bowman at second. Mariani, of course, designated hitter. Watt Zolo at the hot corner as well. Here is Wilkinson to lead it off for Longwood on the pitch from Kia. For Kia, 6-2 face coming in. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball right field, backing up, still going. That's a home run. Dylan Wilkinson Solo style in the home first, and Longwood leads Iona 1-0 as Wilkinson a big fly to right field. You know, Ragsdale could back up all he wanted to, but no way he was catching up to that one from Dylan Wilkinson, who goes long, and the rest of the Lancers love it. Wilkinson's going to get a big welcoming party there back to the dugout. Happy Saturday, back here with us on ESPN Plus. Today's broadcast being brought to you by Starry, a crisp and clear burst of lemon lime flavor. Pick yours up today. And the walk to Ragsdale. Ragsdale is on the move, hit and run try. This will be covered just past third. Instead, it's snagged there by the Longwood shortstop Gregory Ryan. But Iona is going to benefit from all of it because of the initial try from third by Wilkinson, and then it was ultimately Ryan who had to get to it. Iona winds up not only getting Ragsdale to move up, but also getting Febo to reach on a base hit. Mentioned it yesterday too, but spring break here, so everything focused on baseball right now. Really nothing else really going on. Swing and a miss, strikeout back-to-back for Ryan Miller. Ends the Iona challenge in the away half of the second. 1-0 Longwood over the Gales. Home second next, right here on ESPN Plus.
Whether it's the practice field or weight room.
Back here on ESPN Plus, and there is head coach Chad Oxendine for the Longwood Lancers. His team is finally back home after a long road trip. 8 days, 15 new guys on his team. Oxendine coming to Farmville, Virginia last season from Coastal Carolina. So now in his second season here in the Commonwealth, and he's just happy to be back home as well. That's a 4-pitch walk. Ethan Barnes will head to first, and Longwood has loaded things here. Home second, just one away. And now Iona will look for that double play ball. We have yet to see a double play so far in this series. None yesterday, none so far today. Of course, we are early. Two and two to Wilkinson. That's a strikeout. Nick Kia needed a K in the worst way possible with the bases loaded for Longwood, and he just got it. It's his first strikeout of his Game 2 start, and that one just exactly what Kia was hoping for. Hitting as well, especially from the likes of Phoenix Bowman, Will Jennings, and Zolo. 1 and 2 is bounced weakly up through the middle. Ryan made the play back over to first and got Forney. That thing took forever to trundle its way up. Scooped by Ryan, who just flung it over to Thomas. Now that is a ground out in, I guess, somewhat delayed fashion. Matthews Mobile Media, located in the Gate City, Greensboro, North Carolina. Proud corporate sponsor of Longwood University Athletics, providing architectural graphics for colleges, universities, sports teams all around the country. You can pay them a visit, and you should, at MatthewsMobileMedia.com. Home third, 1-0 Longwood. Kia back at it. Here's James Nelson to lead it off for the Lancers, 1-0. Nelson, who is 0 for 1, a ground out victim first time up. Nelson, that's a base hit down into right field. Looped that one over the head of first baseman Field. And that's going to turn into a double. So well hit by Nelson that it kept bouncing into right. And Nelson, stingy that time, wanted 2 instead of 1, and he got it for a leadoff double home third. Bounce to Ryan at short, puts the glove down, long throw coming back. Gregory Ryan got him. Phoenix Bowman grounds out at first. That's the second time today that Ryan, he's just got his back up against the wall. For the best in Big South coverage, you can visit BigSouthSports.com. Stay current with the latest news, results, stats, standings, so much more. Enjoy video features showcasing remarkable student athletes, or you can connect to school sites, also social media outlets, all from one place. Remember, the source for all of your conference information. It's BigSouthSports.com. Doesn't really extend it. He's about in the traditional spot. Now he's running. Hit and run. Kowalski. Thomas flies past second. He will get to third. Corners now for Longwood. Kowalski with a base hit. And Thomas zings his way to third base. Barnes shows. Barnes bunts. Run. Thomas play at the plate. Thomas is safe. And Longwood leads it 3-0. Key, I can't believe it, nor can Febo. You know the speed's coming from third. Can you work on the same page to get the out? That time it didn't happen. Longwood speed is back at it. As Zolo will go at second. Jennings now at third. And taking his place there was Forney. And here's Jake Field. Back deep to center field, right at the wall. Breeze is whipping out there. It's caught by Barnes. It will be a sacrifice fly. And Iona's on the board here on this Saturday as Jennings will score off of that Jake Field sac fly to center. 3-1, Longwood's lead down to 2. This is Anthony Febo, and that's a 4-pitch walk. So a strikeout and then a 4-pitch walk from Gibbons. Now here's Gonzalez, who will also walk on 4 straight pitches. Back-to-back walks issued by Sean Gibbons, and Iona with one away, top 6, has runners at first and second. 3-0. Brandon was talking about earlier if I'd ever seen a triple play. I've seen a couple. Have you ever seen 3 straight walks on 12 straight balls? Now we have bases loaded on 3 straight walks, all of them 4-pitch walks by Sean Gibbons, who has gone 3 straight batters without throwing a strike to any of them. Wow. Strikeout, Reed Dittner gets Febo and leaves the runner at first and keeps it a 3-2 game. Bottom of the 7th, ESPN Plus, next. Field bounces it through for a base hit. A 3-2 game. Will it be 3-3? It will. It's cut off there by Wilkinson. The run will score. That's Zolo, who was in scoring position at second, and he gets brought in on that RBI single off the bat of Jake Field, who improves his day, goes to 2 for 3 with 2 runs driven in, tied at 3, tied in hits as well at 6, and a big moment in the top of the 8th for the Gales from New Rochelle, New York. Elliott Dix will bounce it fair to first. Dix, with all the speed, able to beat out the effort by Kunzel off the mound. Elliott Dix just racing his way to first base and reaches by the smallest of margins, and he's aboard on Longwood's 7th hit here in game 1 of the double dip. Gregory Ryan deep to left field. And just off the top of the left field wall, Ryan is going to have an RBI triple. He got it. Longwood leads Iona 4-3 as Dolberry scores the go-ahead run off of Gregory Ryan's ribby triple. So close to getting out of Buddy Bowling. Nick Forney lost the hat through all of that. And Longwood leads 4-3. Catcher Febo, that time he didn't really seem too interested either. Base hit, right field, gets down for Kowalski. Gregory Ryan scoring, and guess what? Here comes Keandre Shelton as well on a 2-run RBI single for the catcher Draven Kowalski, and here goes Longwood. They double up Iona, 6-3, home 8th, and it's all coming together for the Lancers, looking to win 2 in a row this weekend against the Gales. Hayden Harris, well hit to left. That one gets down. Harris wants 2 for an RBI double. Kowalski scores 7-3 Longwood in the home 8th as Hayden Harris knocks out of an 0-for-4 start to this game with a well-hit double to left field. Longwood's got double-digit base hits in this one, 10-6. But it's the final strike here for Iona. As the clap starts, and Van Vickle ready. The 1-2 will miss, 2-2. Strikeout to end the game. Aiden Van Vickle loves it. And Longwood wins it 7-3. They've won 2 straight to start this series against Iona. As Wessels goes down, Van Vickle finishes it off with a K. And Longwood out-hits Iona here in game 1 of this doubleheader, 10-6. They get the 7 runs off of those 10 hits. Nobody commits an error. Clean there. And we go just over 2.5 hours. And Longwood, from a losing skid to now 2 wins in a row as they get set for game number 2. Got our Hercules Tires strong move of the game coming up, and we have to flash back almost about 2.5 hours to go and find that one, and we're going to name it our strong move of the game, Dylan Wilkinson's home run. You see it there as he got it off of Kia, the game 1 of this doubleheader starter, and got a long ball out to right field and made it early, 1-0 Longwood. They would go on to score 6 more times and win it 7-3, our final.